Yo, what is good guys? Back here with another YouTube video, and in case you cannot tell by the title below, this video will be a video where I share my honest thoughts and opinions on someone or something going on in this wacky weird world of professional wrestling. Guys, you can tell by the title below, this video will be a video where I share my kind of initial thoughts and opinions on Ava Raine, a fourth generation wrestler. Her dad is Dwayne Johnson, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, kind of deal and whatnot, and her granddad and her great granddad, I believe, were either wrestlers or in the wrestling business, kind of deal and whatnot. But before I share my thoughts and opinions, would love to know what yours are on Ava Raine down in the comments below. While you are down there, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Of course, you do not have to if you do not want to. It would mean a lot to myself if you did. And when it comes to Ava Raine, I don't really know too much about her. I know I don't want to say the obvious stuff, but stuff like she signed right before the pandemic. When she was like 18, 19 years old. She is a fourth generation wrestler, and her dad is Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And she made her NXT TV debut, that is, a couple of weeks ago. She's a part of the group with Joe Gacy and whatnot, and I have not seen her wrestle. I don't watch NXT on a week-to-week basis, the full 2 hours live kind of deal. I pretty much tune in live for Pretty Deadly, and then I would watch it later where I could fast forward through stuff. So I've yet to see her wrestle. I don't think she's had an actual match and kind of deal. I could be wrong. When I say actual match, I mean like on television, kind of deal in front of a live crowd, and whatnot, whether it's NXT or Level Up kind of deal and whatnot. But for myself personally, when it comes to her, when she made her debut part of Joe Gacy's group, that I'm blanking on the name off the top of my head, I'm like, oh, that's kind of interesting. And I put out a tweet saying, hey, is that the Rock's kid? And somebody said, yes, it is, and whatnot. And if I either one was a kid kind of deal, like like a 10, 12, 14 year old, not necessarily I would have no idea who The Rock is, but I wouldn't really be able to fully grasp the impact The Rock had and whatnot. So it's kind of good that she is not using Dwayne or whatever Johnson, like Simone Johnson kind of deal, or whatever first name Johnson, or again, to my knowledge, the commentators Vic Joseph, Booker T have yet to make reference to her family lineage kind of deal, which for myself personally is a good way to go when it comes to second, third, fourth generation wrestlers who are in Ava Raine's kind of spot, who are in Dominic Mysterio's kind of spot, kind of deal. Like, make no reference to them unless there's somebody like Braun Breaker who looks like his dad, sounds like his uncle kind of deal. That would be trickier to get around and whatnot. But Simone Johnson, I don't want to say looks nothing like her dad kind of deal, because there are some stuff that makes her look like Dwayne Johnson kind of deal and whatnot. But overall, if I had no idea that this person was a fourth generation wrestler, her dad is Dwayne Johnson, I would have no idea kind of deal and whatnot. So I like the fact that they, again, to my knowledge, have yet to bring up that family lineage outright like they have with Braun Breaker and whatnot. If I'm wrong, correct me down in the comments below. But with her being in Joe Gacy's group, I don't want to say it's the best case possible, but it's like kind of good mix kind of deal, because Joe Gacy can hold his own on the mic in NXT. She can learn in real time with that. And grizzled young vets, they're good in the ring, so she can be, I assume that she'll be ringside kind of deal for their tag matches, so it's up close and personal on TV that she's learning from kind of both aspects, the in the ring, bell to bell, and the stuff on the mic. And her first promo a couple of weeks ago, right after Halloween Havoc, I don't want to say she was amazing on the mic, but she would have been better than like 90% of the people in NXT on the mic, on live TV, for the first time kind of deal. Again, she wasn't the best, she definitely was not the worst, and I don't know for sure what her ceiling within professional wrestling is, but she was born in like early 2001. She's like 21, almost, maybe not almost 22, but like she's 21 and a half years old, been training for a couple of years. Granted, she signed a month before the pandemic, but still, she's learning from WWE. She probably picked up a lot or enough from her dad kind of deal. Maybe not necessarily the wrestling aspect kind of deal, but like cutting promos, doing like media kind of stuff, whether it's through wrestling or through doing movies kind of deal. So I can see her maybe not being able to fill her family legacy's shoes, but definitely add to it, assuming that she'll keep her head straight kind of deal, like won't mess it up kind of deal, and whatnot. And I don't know her, never met her kind of deal, but kind of the first gut impression would not surprise me if she kept her head straight and narrow kind of deal and whatnot. And again, she's 21, 22 years old, and assuming that she still wants to do this 5, 10, 15 years from now, she'll probably have a pretty good career. I, again, don't know what her ceiling is, but her floor, when it comes to potential, probably main roster kind of deal. Again, I have yet to see her actually have a match and whatnot, but it would not surprise me if, like, within the next, by the beginning of 2025 kind of deal, she'll be on the main roster kind of deal in between Survivor Series 24 and Rumble 25 kind of deal and whatnot. But either way, that is it for today's video. Again, would love to know what your thoughts and opinions are on Ava Raine down in the comments below. While you are down there, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Of course, you do not have to if you do not want to, but it would mean a lot to myself if you did. More importantly than doing any of that, hope you guys are doing okay mentally, emotionally, and physically.
The world that we tend to make up is nothing but a fantasy until you wake up. I feel like I'm just lying to myself, yeah. Cause I just crossed the line like I'm playing offside. Do it how I want and I'ma do it till I die. Feel like I'm just lying to myself, but it's